Hello, it's Dr. Fred Williams, and this is my 750 Zenith Cruiser, 515 Zulu Charlie. And I sprang an oil leak on the way back from Oshkosh and had to do a repair out in the field. And Roger was kind enough to loan me another oil cooler and to get home. I was close enough to Mexico, Missouri to get a part from the mothership. Anyway, got on Aircraft Spruce and bought the 13-row cooler. And this is my installation. I just thought I'd take a couple videos here, or take a video of it so people could see. I went ahead and left the rubber bushings up top because there is a significant amount of vibration. I didn't have a great way to bend aluminum stock, and I've seen people make a nice C-shaped bracket here, and that would have been prettier, but sometimes you got to work with what you got. And I know I've got a couple missing rivets up there. I'll take care of that a little later. I was able to salvage one hose, the longer of the two hoses that are provided. I went to my local shop and got a replacement hose, and this is a nice thing about experimental. This was only $40 versus about $120. Only thing left that I've really got to do is I've got to redo the cowling. These are too long. These are about that much too long. The whole unit is taller than the previous one, and so I've got to do some cowl modification. I had to take a little bit off and shim a little bit off here just so I could get the cowl initially to fit up there, and I've done that. And I'll post some pictures of that later so I can show you how much I've had to take off. I ended up taking a piece of steel bar, and I cut some notches in it, and that allowed me to make my flanges on each end, and then I welded those flanges back up so they're nice and smooth and strong. This is not actually touching the oil sump or the oil basin. I put it at about, that looks about 10 degrees angle, so it's canted back just slightly, and I tried to get it reasonably close to here, okay? And that was adjusted by where I put this hole, this series of holes right here. When I initially made it, I didn't realize that this fitting was farther out and asymmetrical. So I initially had made my plate this long. I made it symmetrical to line up with the engine, but it's not. Anyway, that's slightly different on each side. There's a difference here and here, and that kind of shifts that plate over to the side. Actually gives you more room to put the fittings on here, so I think that's probably why it was designed that way. On the aircraft right side, one thing I was cautious about, I want to make sure that I had adequate room so I can get my oil drain plug out, and I can. It's plenty of room to put my socket on there. And I can't think of anything else. I hope this helps with somebody else trying to put one of these on. It's a little bit of finagling, but it can be done. And I started it up a little while ago, leak tested, was clear, and I was running 67 PSI on the ground, and I think the oil got up to just at 100 degrees. I didn't let it go much more than that, but everything looks well. If you need to give me any questions, drfred1960 @gmail.com. Thanks a bunch. Bye.